We're launching a brand new series this week called It Is. And I want to take some time to kind of make an announcement. I've been saying this from stage for the past few weeks, and really want to point everyone to a tool that we have to help us do something that's a thread in God's Word. This idea of meditating or delighting on the law of the Lord, as David says in Psalms 1:2. This is what we're called to do, is to think about God's Word, to know God's Word, to put God's Word into our heart. And so this year, 2019, we've kind of partnered with Mark Moore. Mark Moore will actually be here speaking in 2 weeks. Dear friend, Marcus said, through all of his time in God's Word, professor of New Testament at Ozark Christian College for many years, now works at Christ Church of the Valley. Mark has said, here are 52 verses that if we were to say top 252 verses in God's Word, you got to know, here they are, and kind of correlated them with story, narrative text, things that happen in God's Word. And so for 2019, we've got a little bit of a roadmap that we've worked with Mark's new book called Core 52, from these 52 of the biggest ideas in God's Word. And we're using that as our roadmap this year. Sometimes we concentrate just on the verse. Sometimes we look at the verse in correlation with one of the top 52 story texts in the Bible, just to give us a better contextual framework for what's happening in God's Word. And so we've put together a list of these verses, because what I think is going to happen is if you log onto this list and say, how am I doing? I believe that the time that we're spending on weekend services, where we're kind of camping around one of these core verses, you're going to realize that you know more about the verse, you know the background of the verse, and you actually have more of God's Word memorized than you know. You've been delighting in and meditating on God's Word. And so we're still just getting ready to start the second quarter of 2019. We're going to be adding these verses weekly as we go through them as a church. And so here's a link where you can go to. Let's be memorizing God's Word. Let's get excited about the things we're learning. But this also gives you a chance to look back at quarter one of 2019 and see the work that we've done so far. If you want to grab Mark's Core 52 book, we're going to put a link here where you can grab that off of Amazon, and be excited because Mark Moore is going to be here in 2 weeks to help us with this brand new It Is series. It is a mystery. It is heavy. It is clear. It is finished. And it is assigned. Just some of the messages that are coming to us here in the next couple of weeks. And so click on the link to go to the Core 52 memory work page and be a part of delighting in God's Word and meditating on it day and night with us here at GCC. Thanks.